Music and traditional Chaldean line dancing in the Sterling Heights shopping center. Chaldeans are Iraqi Christians who immigrated legally to the U.S. Residents say immigration officials came to Ishtar restaurant in the mall a few weeks ago. Officers had a list of names of Iraqis with final orders of deportation. Most committed crimes decades ago and served time. They were detained and sent to jail in Ohio, Arizona, and New Mexico.
And we had a man earlier basically tell me in his native tongue that people stopped in their place and were just taken back by fear and didn't know what to do.
Youkhana is part of a group of lawyers working pro bono to help the detainee Iraqis. They filed a motion in federal court to stop deportations, arguing that because the Iraqis are Chaldean Christians, they face persecution in their native Iraq. Youkhana says the case reaffirms the U.S. commitment to the International Treaty Against Torture and has implications for other communities afraid of persecution because of their religious beliefs.
You cannot send someone back to a place where they'll be persecuted or tortured. So these other communities, people from El Salvador, for example, they have this protection. They can't just be put on a plane and left. They have to have their case heard so that they can exhaust the remedies that have been afforded to them by Congress.
Though President Donald Trump is cracking down on immigration, this conservative religious minority group, who mostly voted for Trump, was shocked when the raids took place.
Many of these folks were on final order removal and committed crimes in the 80s or 90s. And they weren't removed under Reagan, under Bush, under Obama, under Clinton, or the other Bush. And so we were shocked that eventually they were detained with the threat of being sent back to Iraq given the country conditions there.
Still, there are those who say the law must be enforced.
The president's always the chief law enforcement officer of the land. He's not. He doesn't make the laws. Congress makes the laws, and you can either enforce the law or not enforce it. It's that simple. He's enforcing it.
The Chaldean Christian community in Sterling Heights represents the largest concentration of this minority outside of Iraq. Aline Barros, VOA News, Michigan.